Hello everybody. Today I'm doing a guide for Blocktails Demo 1. Each guide will be its own video. For starting off, let's look at the combat in Demo 1. Alright, so the ball does 2 damage in total. Technically it does 1 damage. I'm going to show you how the ball works. So ball, if you just let it bounce, it just does 1 damage. But if you click space, it does 2 damage. 1 without space, and 2 with hitting the spacebar. Or if an enemy has 1 defense, so this guy has defense. Since he has defense, he deflects the first ball attack, but he gets hit with the second. So yeah, so this is without space. With defense, enemies with defense can deflect with the ball, but the ball will always do 1 damage no matter how much defense they have. Or if an enemy has the spiky or if an enemy has a spiky attribute, they will pop the ball. Why do they pop the ball? Because they're sharp. I don't know. Since they're sharp, you have to use your sword. So when there's a spiky enemy on the field, do not use your ball because it will pop. But it does restore 2 SP, so that's why you need to use your sword. The sword does 2 damage in total. So basically, how to use your sword, it strikes 50% of the enemy's defense. So if an enemy has defense, for example, the knightly noob we just saw, I can't even speak, just use your sword. How to use sword. Sword just does 1 damage by itself, but if you hold it, and it gets to the green bar, hold, it does 2. Enemies with the flying attribute, such as wing nooblets, can't be hit with the sword, as there's only flying enemies on the field. So that's why the ball is a better alternative. Since ball is weak to enemies with 1 defense such as this, it's always better to use a sword as an alternative, as it strikes enemies with 50% of defense, still dealing 2 damage. Dynamite does 3 damage in total. Unlike sword, wait, hang on. Alright, there we go. Unlike sword, only piercing 50% of defense, dynamite does 3 damage and pierces through all defense, as you can see through there. But however, there's a trade-off. Is that it costs 3 special points to use. As you can see, I only have 7 left. It costs 3. So yeah. Alright, now moving on to strategies. Alright, so the strategy, both strategies are defend. Defend makes you skip both turns, but you regain 2 SP. As you can see, I don't know how much SP I had before, but I have 7 now. And so let's say if I do sword first, and then I pass, it still restores 2 SP. And there is another strat where you can if you don't feel like battling these guys, you can just run away. But it has a 50% chance of working. As you can see, it didn't work. It has a 50% success rate, so I'm going to do it again. But however, you lose 10 ticks while running away from battles. After beating Demo 1, there will be a new thing in the strategy called Focus. There's this thing called NRG bar, which can use your ice dagger once you beat Demo 1. Every time you focus, you gain 0.35 NRG to fill up the bar. When you fill up the bar to 1, you can use your ice dagger, which recovers 20% of your HP and 10% of your HP when your NRG bar reaches 1. In Block Tales, the main currency for this game is called ticks. Currently, I have 17 ticks. With ticks, you can buy items or cards, as you can wait. Yeah, with ticks, you can buy items, and you can also buy cards. However, you can get items and cards by going there's hidden areas in each map where you can get specific items or cards. For example, tell me if you notice something. You see that? If you jump on that, when I mean hidden items, there can be items anywhere around the map. You don't have to just buy them, even with cards too. Come on, let me show you. There can also be hidden just like items, there can be hidden cards around the map. So let's go through here. You see? Hidden cards such as items. Fireball. Ooh. I'll be using that. Ooh. That too. Anyway, yeah. However, just like ticks, the main currency in the game, there's another currency, a hidden currency called bucks. Bucks, just like the items and cards, are hidden around the map, such as here. And if you go to Bizville, there's this spaceman who you can buy cards from with bucks. However, I can't afford many of these. I can only afford these. I'm not getting any of them. Enemies and bosses are foes who you face against in the game, such as these. I don't have every enemy in the index so far, but here's some just to get you through. Some enemies or bosses have attributes that help them in battle, such as this. Nooblet, no attributes. Sharp Nooblet, spiky. Wing Nooblet, flying. This, spiky, mobile, this, mobile. You get the point. Yeah, you just get the point, really. Wing Nooblet, Spiky Killbots, and Cheeky Eagle all have the flying attribute. All have the flying attribute. The flying attribute makes them immune to sword attacks or just any melee attacks in general. Sharp Nooblets, Smoky Pines, and the Spiky Killbot again have the spiky attribute, which makes them immune to ball as it pops on impact. Helmet Noobs, Devious Rats, Ant Armies, Cheeky Eagles, Crossbow Crony, Blue Noob, Banished Knight, Spiky Killbot yet again, and Sentient Statue all have the mobile attribute. The mobile attribute makes it when you have 2 turns before the enemy attacks. Wait, I'll just try and use an example. Oh, I'm lagging. Alright, so this is an enemy with the mobile attribute, as you can see. Here's a tell if an enemy has a mobile attribute, it will do the running symbol. So when you attack first, sorry if I'm lagging a little bit, and then I can't speak. Before attacking again, the enemy with mobile attacks first. Yeah. Oh, I'm so laggy. Wait, time out. Okay, wait. I'm gonna show that again, just in case you guys didn't see. So, I attack first, and then instead of me attacking again, the enemy of the mobile attribute attacks first. And then it's my turn. Helmet noobs. Oh, wait, sorry. Alright, there we go. Helmet noobs, also having mobile, is also weak to ball, as they have the ball weakness attribute. Wait, this isn't helmet noob, but trust. Okay, there we go. Since they have ball weakness, when hit with the ball, their defense is pierced and they will be stunned. As look, wait, let me show you. See, as they are stunned, as they are unable to move. While fighting red and blue, it is recommend. I feel like when fighting red and blue, I know this is just a bit random, but when you're fighting red and blue, take out blue first, as they both have their own attribute. Wait, let me show you their secret attribute. So here's what you want to do: take out blue first. Just take out blue first. As when they get hurt, as when one gets downed, they get a +1 attack, a level 1 attack power for the rest of the game. So I'd say when you're fighting red and blue, take out blue first, as she's mobile. Well, it's mobile, and it has 1 less HP. While fighting enemies or bosses, the fights will not always be easy, as there's a thing called in Block Tales that when you get hit by an enemy or boss, you'll get a status effect. This is not for every enemy, so I'm gonna use this boss for an example. So I'm gonna get hit by him. Okay, wait, what? Wait, hang on. Did it not work? Wait, what? Wait, hang on. Let me try that again. There we go. That is a status effect. A status effect is... You won't always get status effects hit by enemies or bosses, but some enemies or bosses will give you status effect if they're hit on target. For the enemies' attacks, I will only be doing the enemies. I will be only doing the enemies' attacks who give off actual status effects. So for the enemies who don't give off status effects while attacking, I will not be going over their attacks. So starting off with Sharp Nooblet. Sharp Nooblet's Sharp Toss attack does 1 damage, piercing through defense, and applying level 1 defense down for 3 turns. Helmet Noob's Headbutt. The attack does 2 damage and applying level 1. Applying level 1 Dizzy for 2 turns. Where is it? Oh yeah, Cultist Noob's Bring to Light attack. Cultist Noob doesn't actually attack. Cultist Noob's Bring to Light heals every enemy, including itself, for 2 HP. Smug You Pines. Pierce does 2 damage, going through defense. Yeah, that's basically it. Snorri Bear, fall asleep. Wait, hang on. Snorri Bear's fall asleep attack. Well, it's not an attack. He just falls asleep, and while asleep, he has a passive ability. When he's asleep, he just heals 2 HP for each turn. Loyal Knight. When defending. it blocks all of 50% incoming damage while defending, as you can wait. Hang on. As you can see, defend, it blocks all 50% of damage. But this can, when he's defending, it can be countered with dynamite, as dynamite goes through defense. Now onto the bosses. Nubidor's elbow drop attack does 3 damage, applying level 1 dizzy for 2 turns. And his Super Ball toss does also 3 damage, but level 1 defense down for 2 turns. Supreme Ant and Ant Army has both an attack called Call for Help. They can both summon in Ant Armies, but the difference between Ant Armies Call for Help and Supreme Ant's Call for Help is that Supreme Ant Army's Call for Help is 100% accurate. Supreme Ant Call for Help is a 50-50 chance. Sentient Statues Statue Smash is the first and only boss that has a multi-hit attack. As each smash does 2 damage and doing 4 in total. Finally, Cruel King Scepter Strike does 5 damage, piercing defense, and applying level 1 freeze for a single turn. Freeze also does 5 damage, piercing defense, and applies level 1 freeze for 2 turns instead. Call for Help either summons Crossbow Crony or Loyal Knight, and Refreshing Heal heals the entire team for 1 HP and gives them level 1 defense for 2 turns. That is all you need to know. If you're new to Block Test Demo 1, this video should help you. I think it helps you. If it doesn't help you, then I'm sorry. I guess I'm sorry. That's it for my Block Tales. Oh my god, I'm too loud. That's it for my Block Tales Demo 1 guide. Demo 2 guide will be later. I don't know when. And yeah, that's it. See ya.